sewer, head so twisted. Should I cry, defeated and gifted? Should I go the length of the river?
Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming. I'm Jessie Parris-Smith. This is Rebecca Foon. We're the founders of Pathway to Paris, and we want to thank you all for being here.
It requires all of us together to unite, nations around the world to unite, people around the world to unite, to come up with a creative solution, or many creative solutions to help us move to a sustainable future for future generations.
What about it? I can't live without you. What about it? I never doubted you. What about it? What about it? What about it? What about it? Should I pursue a path so twisted? Should I cry, defeated and gifted? Should I go the length of the river, the royal throne, cry me river?
I think about, as a child, in fields, there were thousands of butterflies, bumblebees everywhere, the smell of honeysuckle, the sea smelled like salt. You could play in it anytime you wanted. So what can we do? We can do the small things that are obvious, but we can also listen to the voices of all of these people here.
I'm not a scientist and I'm not a politician, but I'm a conscious person, and I will just do anything to let love win over this situation. Tonight I'm going to go sit in my nice, Oscar Wilde suite and have a yummy sleep and order room service. But people are really, really suffering as a result of the oil companies and their callous disregard for human life.
Things were hard here in Paris. There were restrictions on people marching and things, so people took up the slack all over the world, and there were millions of people in 2,200 cities around the world out in the streets. That's been the story of the last 5 years, and it exemplifies why this Pathway to Paris concerts and things have been so important.
So each one of you are also big part of it, so I think we have to put action into it.
Action,
so, yeah.
Absolutely.
So just not worry, not just praying.
Paris is filled with heroes and leaders, and they are not the ones around that negotiating table. This city is filled with so many people who've traveled so far to have their voices heard, and we're going to hear from some of them tonight who are directly impacted by climate change and who are fighting to keep the carbon in the ground. The people stopping the coal mines, who have successfully stopped the Keystone XL pipeline, like this guy over here, who got me arrested for the first time in my life, stopping the Keystone pipeline.
The wriggling, swiggling, warm inside, devours from the inside out. No more talk about the old days, it's time for something great. Want you to get up and make this way.
We will never accept your piracy, your theft. And we are going to be holding a tribunal, which was announced yesterday, next year on World Food Day, on Monsanto and its crimes against nature and crimes against people, including the 300,000 Indian farmers pushed to death because of royalty collection with this fictitious creation myth.
People have the power.